Hi. Um, this is weird. It's been a minute. Um, um, a new picture? I don't think so, Aaron. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Scott. Hello, Phil. Hello, everybody. This is very strange. I feel like my camera's in a different spot too. I'm like very zoomed in on my head. There's no Lego behind me. I'm in a different house than I was when I last streamed. That was a couple of months ago. It's been a while. There's no door on this room, so who knows? Maybe everyone in the house is annoyed at me. Maybe you'll all be annoyed if I else in the house. Hello, Sparky. Welcome. I'm just going to switch to this view because my head's too big on my screen and it's annoying me. Hi. So there's this thing called trains.net and I don't know how it works because I literally haven't looked at the code for months. But I do know of a bug because the wonderful Jeremy Sinclair used or demoed this little app in a talk at .NET Conf Focus on Windows last week. And in it, he was innocently using the software, and I thought, hang on a minute, something doesn't look right. Hello, Roman, welcome. And it was quite funny because I looked at it, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. But it took me like, I don't know how long, like maybe half an hour before I worked out what it could be, which like doesn't sound weird, but I'm pretty sure that 2 months ago I would have looked at it and go, oh yeah, that's that bug. I know about that one. It's just been that long since I've looked at the code. The bug is, let's see if I can find it. Can you hear that? Yeah. All right, see that? See how the train disappears entirely as soon as the locomotive bit goes off screen? So there's a bug. Maybe we could fix that tonight if we can remember where the code is for that. There's another bug in this wonderful game that I can hopefully remember how to show you. I think that should do it. And then we put a train on here. Yep. Did you spot it? It's pretty subtle. It's not subtle at all. I'm joking. Let me slow this one down. There we are. Oh, see, now you've missed it. Now we've got to wait. So we've got to wait for this one to creep around the screen. So what happens at the moment with trains is we draw the first carriage. That's where the train is. Then we draw all this. And so, boop, as it goes around the corner, all of the carriages jump to the other track. So the reason for this is the train position is here. And then we turn the train through 180 degrees and we go backwards, 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 drawing carriages. And then the train gets to here and we go backwards, 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 right? We don't know where the train has come from. So there's another bug we can fix, maybe. Hello, Adrian, welcome. Welcome aboard. Oh, it's like the gang's all here. This is wonderful. Oh, thank you all for hanging out. Maybe I might just do it again. So there you go. There's two bugs that maybe hopefully we can fix and I can remember where this code, any of this code lives. I think this visibility one should be, so that's interesting. I was gonna say it should be easy, but why is it drawing the hitbox, not the train? Anyway, we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? That's now. That's my plan. If anyone has any questions or comments or theories or things that I've... Do you know what? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold everything. There is very excitingness. Very, very excitingness, which is definitely a word. I have upgraded Visual Studio. The good thing about not streaming for ages is that Visual Studio gets updated a lot. Check this out. You can't because it's behind my head. Oh, there we go. Okay, so trains project, dependencies node, analyzers node. Expand that. It's behind my head. There's a source generator listed here. That's not exciting. What is exciting is we go We can expand it. Look at that. I can just see the file that I generated in my source generator for free. And look, there's a bug. This should be indented. In fact, no, I am serious. I am indenting that. That is annoying me now. Okay, how do we do this? Does anyone remember how source generators work? All of this should have a 2-thing indent. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, does my noise cancelling still work? Well, I've been waiting for this. If only I didn't have to restart VS to see changes. Yeah, well, just don't reference your source generator in as a project reference. References at NuGet. See, it's that easy. And there wasn't there. Where do we define the fields? General fields. Yes, there we go. So if I rebuild. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's not going to do it, is it? Ooh, I could upgrade to .NET 6. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Wait, in theory, can I use MAUI yet? No, I don't think so. I think I can only use it for phone and iPhone and Android, maybe. Alright, so that didn't work. I mean, that's no surprise. What happens if I like force rebuild this? Yeah, let's go cutting edge exactly. I think someone suggested at the end of last year that I should upgrade to .NET 5, and I was like, I've been on .NET 5 for like a year. No edge like cutting edge. But see, the real benefit of .NET 6 would be like upgrading the Blazor fork branch thing, and I'm not going to do that because I can't bother. Someone did that actually. There was a PR. There was a PR. Oh no, right. There was a PR somewhere else. I think, yeah, Source Generator Playground. Someone opened a PR, yeah, to upgrade to .NET 5. This is a Blazor app. And I honestly haven't looked at it because I'm a terrible custodian of open source. But like, I don't understand why the CSS had to change. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Why did this? Anyway, we're not doing sourcegen.dev because I'm not going to renew that domain. IntelliJ custom completions, cool. Why stop at 6? Dev branch. I think .NET 6 previews are pretty cutting edge. I'm not sure. I guess in theory I could go nightlies. I mean, for all I know, I've got them installed. I literally have no idea. Let's find out. While we wait for Visual Studio, how was your 2 months since I last saw? Oh, there we go. Right, what do we got? We got 503. Really? Is that all? Oh, 503. That's interesting. I would have thought I would have had more. Bing is running it in production. Oh, that's cool. Bing are always cutting edge. Bing are the reason that us plebs get some perfect improvements. Right, what was I doing? Oh, gee, you know, there's so much things. Wait a minute. Here, there's another thing. Open an issue. Look into system.graphics. This thing has been, I think this has actually been, yeah, this is a .netified now. This is an abstraction over cross-platform graphics. And I believe it targets, yeah, so it targets all of these things, right? So, okay, WPF, great. But, so I'm targeting WPF and WinForms by using SkiaSharp, which is cross-platform. This is like the next level up, which is then like, well, on WinForms, would you like SharpDX or SkiaSharp or GDI? Or on WPF, would you like this? So I could use this, I think, to get rid of my little crappy graphics like abstraction, although I could probably just get rid of my graphics abstraction anyway, but like Is there a web? They don't have Blazor. I did briefly talk to John Lipsky, who started it, and I think he wants to do Blazor. There we go. Yeah, Canvas implementation. Oh, no longer compiles. See, this is exactly like my Blazor abstraction. This is good. I have an industry standard Blazor abstraction now, because mine no longer compiles either. But yeah, so this does everything that in theory I wanted to do, but with more things, and presumably actually works and is tested. So that, you know, always nice to delete code, and I could just delete this thing. Exactly. It doesn't work. Throw it in a branch and move on. That's right. Wait, is that what he's done? That'd be so funny. No, okay, it's actually in the branch. So he's one step up. He's flexing. Is it just all commented out, or maybe it's just excluded from CI? Anyway, oh dear. So train renderer, there's got to be something in here. What does this do? This renders a train. So then it's, so yeah, the organizer. See, now I'm having flashbacks of how terrible some of these things are. Look, the trains renderer is in the layer renderer folder. Why? I don't know. Oh, Aaron, go troll somewhere else. You're so obvious. I could show everyone the internal conversation we had yesterday. Sorry. Right, should do that. Somewhere in here it is. I bet you this fixes the bug. So this is saying, how do we test this again? There we go. Watch. Does this be it? Oh. Okay, that's surprising. I honestly thought that would fix the bug. Now I have to pay attention. So this is getting the coordinates of the train, and if the train isn't on screen, it's because that actually makes sense. And this is doing the carriage. That makes sense. That's very interesting. Train column row. If it's not on screen, we continue, which makes sense. Train run. I wonder if we're not using this code anymore. In top one shouldn't be continue. Invert the if 33 to 39. Oh, continue to the next train. You're right. We don't want to continue. We want to go to here. Yes, you're right. Well, of course you're right. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Thank you. See, I just, God, it'd be nice if I could remember how any of this worked. So then we so here's the fun part. I think this just fixes the bug, and now to fix the next bug, I have to break all of this code. I'm pretty sure. But we'll see. No, don't stop backseating. But like maybe go a little bit slower because my brain is not working and I'm not. Oh wait, am I supposed to have my light on? Hang on, I'm not a real streamer. I don't have my one solitary piece of Elgato gear on. Does that look any different at all? I look pink. Now I still look pink. I think I'm just pink. I don't know. Again, new house. There's 2 lights above my head now. Whereas there used to be 1. And it was a crappy, I don't know. Need to do the same for canvas. No, this one's okay. Because this one we are looping through just this carriage. I think. So I think my theory that Scott has a finished game. No, so Scott is just from another world. It was funny. So I had I actually caught up with Scott and our old friend Darren, who's not here, um, the other day, and I was talking about the next logical thing for trains.net, and we basically came to the conclusion that the next logical step is just to start again. So it's kind of funny. Uh, anyway, I don't know. I just thought that was funny. When you say finished a game, it's like, no, let's why finish anything? We should start again. Sage refactoring. Hey, look, we fixed a bug, everybody. Good job. Well done. Sorry. Yes, I didn't mean to flex that we were allowed to go out and have a beer. It was actually kind of funny because we all had masks in our back pockets, but we didn't use them because we sat outside. We talked about how we were comfortable having a drink with two other people, but like an in-person meetup seems crazy. I don't know why. All of our brains are broken. No, this fixes carriages, not rendering. Trains are screen. Guess I shouldn't say trains. I should say locomotives. And then I should remember that none of the commit messages in the game are sensible. Cool. So the other bug is the more interesting one. Hang on. Otherwise, carriage 2 onwards will disappear when carriage 1 goes off screen. Yeah, Adrian. Thank you, but I think it's okay because that's an inner loop. Yeah, so this is just hilarious. Just like, I'm going to go over here now. So I think the obvious solution here is a small moment of zen. That's all right, Adrian. I was also wrong. It's less excusable for me. The fix for this bug is a small moment of zen. The question is, what is a train? Let me pause right there. In this game, currently represented as you see, a train is this bit, and then it has some hangers on, which are these bits. Excuse me. And a train has one set of coordinates. Kind of. It has a column and a row, which is the track position. Oh, hang on, I can turn on the grid. So this train knows it's in this square, and then it has another thing which says you're halfway through or whatever. We'll ignore that. But so this train knows it's in this square, and then the rest of the code says if you're in this square and you have 5 carriages, you are also in this square, this square, this square, this square, this square, etc., and you take up some space. But this is a train. Train to cause a plant to grow in a particular direction or required shape. Thank you. Yes, very good. I am currently training some plants, in fact. So if we take the Zen approach to fixing this bug, the issue comes when the train gets to here. The game doesn't know how to go backwards because it doesn't know where the train has come from. Trains have no memory. This is an inherent problem. And so we have 2 possible solutions. Number 1, we can give a train memory, but that sounds really hard and is borderline, we don't want to make them sentient. What I think might be interesting to do is let's just redefine what a train is. And instead of a train being here, we'll just say that a train is here. If we say that a train is the last thing in it, the caboose, if you will, and then we draw forwards, the drawing forwards code will follow the same logic as the movement code because it's the exact same code. And we just have to sort of, ignore the conceptual pain that may be caused by saying, oh, this train, yeah, this is in row 1, column 5, column 1, row 5. And you're going, what? No, it's not. So I think that's all we need to do. I think that'll fix it. I don't know for sure, but let's find out. This was the thing. So this was, 3 weeks ago. Okay, let me tell you a story. So I stopped streaming for ages, and that was partly because I was moving house, hence blank walls. Oh, you can actually see some Lego behind me there. It all needs to go up there. I just haven't. I'm really lazy. I was moving house, so I stopped, and then I don't know, I just didn't start again, and the holidays, and is my background flickering? Can everyone see that? I think I think the lights in here. Oh, it is. Damn. Curse this house. All right, that's it. Knock it down and build a new one. Um, so anyway, so I stopped streaming, and then I moved house, and I just didn't start again, and I just kind of was burnt out over everything, and it was really nice to not stream. Like, quite frankly, I stopped using computers after 5 p.m., which was novel for me, and it was really quite nice. Um, but a couple of weeks ago, in that classic spot where all decisions are made in the shower, I was thinking about this bug, and I realized this potential solution, and I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, this could be fun. And then I also realized, oh, hang on a minute, if I'm thinking about trains again, maybe I should get back into it. And so then we had a holiday booked, and I was going to start again after my holiday, but then the state went into lockdown, so I delayed the holiday, but then the holiday anyway, long story short, here I am. It's easy to fix the edge case of flipping a track. Just block a flip when train or carriage running. Yes, in fact, Scott, we already have that code. You already can't, if I pause this, I already can't flip this track. So that isn't an issue anyway. And the same thing will work. So the train, like if I click there, oh, well, okay, so there's a slight bug maybe. But so yeah, the train, what's the word I'm looking for? The method that says, hey, is there a train in this cell? It already accounts for all of the carriages anyway. And that's kind of the realization I had, was like, the actual point that we store for a train is basically irrelevant. The whole thing is the train, and we always check all of the length of it anyway. So it's really just where we start drawing from. And because we start at the start, we have to go backwards. Well, so let's just start at the end. Start at the butt. That's, yeah. A friend of mine is Sad Moody. Look him up. Wait, can I do this? Cool. Sad Moody is developing an AI, a natural language processing system, that will listen to what he's saying on stream, detect when he says something that's a valid "that's what she said" joke, and then play a clip of Michael Scott saying "that's what she said." Yeah. Anyway, if you're not amazed by the concept of that, then, well, I don't really know. But you clearly have very high expectations. So game board, I believe, is where our code is for moving trains. And that's wrong, but that's where we are. All right, so what are we doing? So we get a train, we claim the tracks we're currently on. Good. Yeah, don't worry, just we move the actual train. See, I think all of this stays the same, and I think all we need to do, I think all we need to do is, if we claim this first, do we even need the dummy train? I don't think we do. I think we can just claim our carriages, add a score of 0, which makes sense. Then we move our train by the required distance. So we've moved 5, now we're going to move, but that's okay. It's the same distance. Reclaim to look in front of us. Okay, so now we want to just claim, not actually move. Oh, maybe this does need to be dummy train. I don't know. Let's find out. No, I think, yeah, no, this does need to be dummy train, because this, yeah, we don't want to move our train. We don't want to move our train by the number of carriages every time. That would be silly. We would be exponentially racing away from ourselves. but we want to claim them. But now this, we want to move our train. But see, this is now starting at the back again. So we want to claim. I need to visualize. I need to visualize this because I can't think straight. Okay, so, and I'm going to turn on the grid just for fun. Should all work without reversing it? Yeah, I think that's right. But let me just think about this. So what we're saying now is we're here. So we want to claim this track. Great. Then we're going to claim our 5 carriages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we end up here, which is correct. And then we're going to move. No, so this is not. Yeah, so this isn't quite right. So then moving the train means we know we need to be here, but that means we need to claim this as well, plus the look ahead needs to go in front of this, not in front of this. So I think I moved this up there. So let's leave this. Let's move our train. Then we'll look ahead for the carriages. And then to look in front of us, I think we can just get rid of this. So now we're going to move forward, claim 5, then claim the look ahead. Yes. Okay, that should work. I think that should work. So we just get rid of the reverse and we get rid of the resetting to look forward because we're already looking forward in the right spot. I think this will work. And now we just need to change the renderer. So the renderer, this is the same thing. We want to get rid of that. We want to draw our carriages first. Then we want to draw our actual train. But now what is this doing? So this is moving our train. So you know what we really actually want to do? Is all we want to do is say, hey, let's draw one past the end. We still need a fake train because we're moving it. Let's draw one past the end. Then here we can just go, if I is equal to the count of the carriages. Length, count, length. Oh no, it's init. Okay. If we're on the last one, then let's use the train renderer. I think that's all we need to do. That seems right. This continue is fine. This code's all the same. Well, let's give it a go. Code length references. Go away. The annoying thing about not having tests, and we've hit the test issue already, is that I've changed the movement code and the drawing code, but I can't tell if the movement code works unless the drawing code works. But I can't tell if I've broken the drawing code if I've also changed the movement code. So I possibly did this terribly. Like, for example. Right. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to erase. No, okay. No, we don't need to erase the tracks. Let's delete all the trains if we can. No. What the? Okay. This is bizarre. Oh, I know what's happening. Is there a get movable at or something? Is that on the train manager? God, I can't remember how this thing works. Is there a train manager? Yes, there's a train manager. And the train manager says Nope. Go away, code lens. Go away, code lens. All right, let's have a look at what happens when you click here. Is valid, get movable at. Oh, it wasn't on game board. Okay, and then stop doing that. And then, yep. And then we move forwards. Okay, I think that's cool. This could do the same thing where this just goes in the loop there, maybe. Yeah. Okay. What I want to know is, why did the train go vertical? Does this not clone everything? It clones the angle. Let's have a look ahead override. That was weird. You know what I'm going to do? Is there anywhere else where we turn a train around? No. Okay, so we've commented out both of them now. That's good. Shouldn't there have been 3? No, 2. Shouldn't there have been 1 in here? Oh, is it set to current project? It is. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so there's 3. Good, we commented on all that. Okay. Oh, you know what it is? It's the corner. It's not handling the corner. Ah, I see the problem. Okay, I see the problem. Do you see the problem? I can tell you the problem, or I can wait for you to find out. What does the hitbox look like? Weird. It's not turning smoothly. Correct, it's not turning smoothly. But the reason it's not turning smoothly is because it's not turning the right thing. So the train is here, and the train is being told, hey, you should be on an angle. But this is the one that's, right? So like, the back of the train should be on an angle, not the front. But yeah. So that is odd. Scale translate. The carriage renderer rendering. Oh, whoops, fake train. Good point. Good call. But also, this is also wrong. Oh, okay, right. So there's 2 things. So we're not. So this is on. This should be on an angle, but it should also be back here. So what we're moving first. We want the move to be at the end, which means we can't have a continue here either. Okay, so that's going to draw. So now the first thing we draw is going to be the right angle. Then we move. We've got the fake train. What's that? That's the owner. Oh, I think that's just for coloring. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's get rid of this. Okay, I think that might be right. So it's drawing the wrong angle, and it's extra weird because it's also 1 step too far, I think. And this bloody thing is starting to annoy me. Come on, trains. Okay. Colors are a bit off, but the movement looks good. I never did the rainbow train, did I? I've just inadvertently implemented rainbow trains. Okay, so are you? Oh, you're paused. Okay, does this work? This is the big test. This is the bug we're trying to fix. Yes. Okay, and then we shouldn't be able to flip. Can't flip it. Excellent. And oh my god. Yep, that was a good test. Okay, so this is good. So the color is the only issue, and that's fine because the color system, I think was already a bit weird. I believe the color works by, it relies on the same instance. Like there's a dictionary of trains. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. If the color was going to go wrong, I would expect the carriages to be drawn the wrong color. Because the code has to... Daniel Schiffman. Am I going to regret Googling Daniel Schiffman? Computer programmer. That's a good start. Well, I'm just going to search for train. Hey, the coding train. Well, there you go. Never heard of it, but thank you. The JavaScript version of this game has a rainbow train, which one day I'll re-implement. Where's the link to it? I'm here. Now I'm going to get a rainbow train first try. You watch. Oh, come on, come on. Yes, see, rainbow train. And if you had colors, the carriages also are rainbows. Anyway, okay, so we have a color issue, and is it just me, or is the locomotives a little bit bunched up? Do you know what I want? I've decided. I want a frame advance button. I want to see where are these turning nicely? No, see, I think the carriages always were a little bit. Needs a bigger gap. They're turning too soon, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop worrying about it. Let's work out what's going on with color. Let's delete some commented out code. Let's start this. This one, go away. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I could do the same thing here, couldn't I? I really should move this to the train itself. No, I can't, because getting it. I really need to refactor all this stuff. Ooh, horrible. Horrible. Nobody look at my code. It's terrible. Came in front of us. And then move ahead some more. Like that thing. Yeah, okay. And oh, I should check collisions. I should check the collisions still work. Okay. So the carriage renderer. Oh, there we go. There's the problem. See this? See this? See this? Right. So what happens here? This owner thing is we have to get the palette of the original train. And I'm not doing that here anymore. But that's not an interface, is it? No. And then carriage, what's carriage renderer? Carriage renderer is, it's just a carriage renderer. Okay. Yeah, so train renderer is now failing to draw the color right because it can't get, oops, where are we? Here. So it gets the color, the palette for the train, but that's the fake train. Seriously, what is going on with CodeLens? I mean, it's an OOP failure. Oh dear, try get method descriptors failing. That's odd. Won't be long. Just doing some work. You know how it is. This dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. That was a chat message from about 20 minutes ago. It used to be above my head. It's not anymore. I understand. But I don't understand it. If that got something to do with Daniel Schiffman, I don't know. CodeLens. No, CodeLens preferences. No. Okay, I will log that later. Go away. Yes, it does. Really? Coding train. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna. What is the coding train? The coding train. All aboard the coding train with Daniel Shipper. Well, there you go. Okay, cool. Sounds good. How do I? Where's a link to the YouTube? YouTube. Stream is having some issues. Oh no! It's very colourful. I'm very jealous of his colourfulness. Oh god. Look, I could get a physics engine in here. Okay, anyway, we're not going to watch YouTube videos. That's illegal. It's buffering? Really? That's surprising. Because I'm on a wired connection. And I used to not be. Where's that dropped frames thing? 0 drop frames. Ha! Not my fault. Right, how are we going to do colours? Okay, so the train palette. No, not the train palette. Where's the train painter? The train painter stores a train in a dictionary. And a train. Now, a train hasn't good. So I think if I overwrite get hash code, unique ID. Do we clone the unique ID? We do. Okay, excellent. So the train painter, so all this needs to do is here, we just change this to a good. Nope, get that for a train. Dot unique ID. This is what I invented unique ID for, kind of. Okay, I think that's that. And that should now have the same one. Yeah, I think this might work. And we actually maybe can get rid of this extra parameter here. God, I can't believe how easily this... Wow. Like... Okay, now it looks worse. Like it's really too close together. But that's... So I was seriously expecting me to like be so slow working on this because I haven't touched it in months. Awesome. All right. Colors look good. Did we add in? Oh, they grow in the other direction now. That's cool. Okay, you're as big as you can be. Oh, hang on. What happens? So if I slow you down a little bit, let the other one catch up. Okay. And now if I add a carriage to this, oh, it can clobber that one. But they sorted each other out. Maybe that's okay. Oh, okay, so you can kill it. Right. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So we really need, like, when you're adding a carriage, to check if the cell that it will go in is unoccupied, I guess. This is annoying me. I don't really understand why. If we're moving by 1 cell each time, I don't really understand why this is so close, unless I'm just drawing. Maybe I'm oh no, I'm probably just drawing the carriages further forward than I'm drawing the train. Or the train further back than I'm drawing the carriages, or both. Anyway, yeah, this is cool. I like this. Hitboxes work. This was surprisingly easy. Nice. All right, so we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. This could, in theory, become a normal renderer now too, right? But maybe I don't care. Train is bigger drawing-wise. Yeah, it's one of them. Carriage width is 80. That sounds big. Where's my train renderer? I'm just going to leave these yellow bars here now, because now that there's more than 3, they will not grow any bigger. Oh dear, where did I put? Oh, train parameters. Oh, that's right. This is all this is all definable, isn't it? So the rear width, so the 25 plus 62 and a half. Yeah, okay, so 80. So the carriages are smaller. And when do the carriages start? They start at, yeah, they start at the head width. Okay, so the carriages are smaller. All right, so there's a gap at the back. So well, hang on, we can just do can I do this and go carriage width equals parameters dot head plus yeah, rear width. Does that work? Are you allowed to do that? Yeah, that's just a naming rule. Cool. Maybe that'll work. So I guess now they'll all just be bunched up together, which is fine. Maybe. Yeah. Still looks a bit funny. This is the rear width, 25. What if we make it skinny? This is where I want hot reload because I want to just be able to type things and have things change. Can't even tell the difference. Did anything change? Where does it start? Head height, head width? I can't remember. Where's the start pos? Oh, it's in the head width plus the rear width divided by 2. Starts in the middle? Anyway, I'm not going to dig into that. I'm going to commit this because we have fixed a bug. Fixed bug with train movement. Excellent. Yeah, I really like that. That's surprisingly easy. And then just it's so annoying how simple this is now. We just move the train, then we move it some more, and then we move it some more. This is why I want to rewrite it. Like now that I know what I'm doing, the journey is the destination, right? Maybe. Cool. I will have to tweak that. That first carriage just looks, it looks like it's a long train with a black bar in the middle. And then you're too slow. Okay, and then so what else? We can do this. I added this thing. Oh, man, I've forgotten more about this game than I can remember. Carriage vision doesn't have hit testing. Very good. It used to run underneath a following train and eventually once the train department scraps up, will restart the train. Yes. Totally do bogey trains by jumping half steps. Bogey trains. That's the one with 2 wheels, right? Jumping half steps. Oh, so I'd have 2 sets of coordinates in the, yeah, 2 sets of coordinates per train. Jump a half step to check. Yeah, that's true. That probably would work. All right, so let's see. Where do we add a carriage? Yep, that doesn't do much. So this is annoying. The add carriage method is called on the train itself. The train itself doesn't know, the train doesn't know how to move itself. The movement code is all in the game board. So we could add an add carriage method to the game board. That probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So then here, when adding the carriage, oh, entities may be null here. That's very surprising, because here, if it was null, this would have thrown an exception. I wonder if that's changed in Visual Studio 16.9. I wonder if that's like a new, you know, the compiler or the analyzer, what's it called? The nullability flow analyzer thingy. I wonder if it's smarter now. Although in that case, I think it's dumber, maybe. Maybe not. So yes, so then when we had a carriage, we would get the train, we would clone the train, we would move the train by the number of carriages, you would move it one more, and then you would heat test that. I think that makes sense, but I kind of don't want to do it. I don't want to add any more to this class. This class is already horrible. What errors do I have? It's just that one. Wow. That's very surprising. You know what? This is terrible code anyway. Or is it that read entities can throw? It's probably me being lazy, and read entities can throw. Yeah. Fix it properly. Okay, that's better. Right. What was I saying? Yes, I want to get rid of things from this class. I want to add things to this class, because that's just horrible. You know what I want to do? I'm going to do something. Nullability. I'm going to do something new. Something I've been meaning to do for ages. And that's this taken tracks rubbish. This taken track stuff is annoying. So for every game loop step, which is every game loop step, we have a dictionary of leases. And each piece of track can be leased by a train, and there is what is it? It's a distance, essentially. It's how far away from the track that train is. And that's how the movement works. And then in the game, I have this hitbox thing, which looks like it shows you track leases and which train is leasing which track. But it doesn't actually do that. It just does the same logic as the game movement and draws it, which is a bit crap, because if we change the game movement, the hitbox, in fact, the hitbox, wait, how does the hitbox work? Is the hitbox doing the minus 180 thing? Oh, did I already do this last track leases? Oh, I already did it. Ah. I was going to make this last track leases thing into a proper system, but apparently I already did this. Okay, well that's good. All right, so the hitboxes is at least rendering the right thing. Okay, that's good. Right, I don't need to do that then. Okay. So any requests? What should we work on then? Oh dear. All this pent up non-streamingness, and I can't actually think of anything to do. It's a fun game. You know what? There is something I'm going to do. I want to start the game in the middle of the screen. That's what I want to do. How do we start a game? Where do we start? Pixel Mapper. Sign up to viewport change. Okay, so initialize. Aha, there we are. Columns. How do I test on different OSs? Well, not very often. There is a Mac branch here, which actually may, or I could do that. So this Mac branch is using Xamarin Forms. No, not Xamarin Forms. I think it's just Xamarin. There's a something somewhere. Lots of plists. Anyway, it has a thing. There should be some music. Not synthwave, but you should be some music. Maybe it's not loud enough. Is that better? Can you hear that? It wouldn't be right if the audio in this stream wasn't broken in some way. So, view controller. This looks like it. Yeah, so this is a canvas view. So this is just Skia Sharp. So it's using Skia Sharp for all cross-platform. And I did this on a Mac. That's how I did it. I have a MacBook just there. It's a very old MacBook, but it worked. The reason I haven't merged that branch is because there is another source generator here, which is this Skia. Oh, that's not true. Oh wait, yes it is. It's generating them over here. It's this Skia SVG source generator thingy. So for all the button images, what happens is I put in SVGs into this folder, and then they get source generated into this lovely drawing code. And this generator, which I didn't write, it doesn't work. Oh, it works on Mac, like it works locally on Mac, but it doesn't work in CI on Mac. It's missing a native. Yeah, it's missing a native dependency in the NuGet package or something. They've expired, yeah. So that's why I haven't merged that. I should fix it by probably just getting rid of this generator. Either find a different one, or where I got it from actually comes with the console app, and you can just run the console app to generate this code, and I don't add many SVGs, so that wouldn't be that bad. How do we set the size of this thing? Columns and rows. Oh, it's just in here. Viewport X and viewport Y. I kind of want this. Can I call a method here? No. Here we are, adjust viewport 0, 0. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to adjust the viewport to be the max grid width divided by 2 and the max grid height divided by 2. I think that's what I want anyway. I don't actually. But yeah, no testing on different OSs is just running it on macOS. In theory, I'd like to get GitHub Actions building the macOS branch, which is where it's currently stuck on. And then in theory, if I had actual tests, I could run them there, but I don't. That didn't work. Oh, does this remember? No. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, it didn't compile. Max grid height is dependent on cell size. Cell size is game scale. Game scale is 1. Oh, what am I doing? I thought that was the constructor. Oh dear. Set viewport size. Actually, that should have worked. But what? Do we really reset to 0, 0 every time you resize? That's surprising. No, we don't. Is this cold? If the width doesn't equal the width of the normal, I don't know about. Really? Oh, it's adjust viewport 0, 0, not set viewport. I'm an idiot. Right, never mind, ignore me. Okay, so what happens when we set the size the first time? We presumably come in here. We set the size when the size unlock changes. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's presumably here. I'm guessing width is 0. So if width is 0, let's do this. So there's, yeah, set viewport, that's what I want. What are those not equal signs? They are magic. So they are perfectly normal not equal signs. So there's two characters here. There's an exclamation mark and an equal sign. But I'm using a font called Cascadia Code. There. Which is the font that comes with Windows Terminal, I believe. And it has ligatures. And ligatures are where two characters that appear next to each other can be drawn as one symbol. Yeah, Cascadia Code. I actually noticed there was actually an interesting quirk with this today, where there was like a HTML element followed by an equal sign, and I couldn't see it because it's changed into a greater than or equal sign. So it's like maybe not the best thing for all developers, but it takes a while to get used to as well. But I quite like it. It's kind of neat, especially for things like Lambda, you know, Lambda thingies. Okay, that is not in the middle. That is not in, oh, because I forgot to divide by 2. Yeah, it's really cool for the Lambda arrows. That's kind of the main reason I like it. I actually get confused by the greater than or equal to occasionally. Yeah, that's the wrong middle. I just like the fact that I can move in all 4 directions now. Minus width. Great for F sharp. Yeah, I can imagine it would be, because F sharp has lots of crazy characters just to keep the language nice and hard to learn. So got a high barrier for entry. That way you can, you know, seem smarter than you are just by saying I know F sharp. That makes sense. Draw some tracks. Yeah, that's better, because now I can like go. I want to go over here now. Oops. Not if you keep drawing tracks, you can't. Yeah, that's cool. See, it's the little things like that. All right, what else is going to make me happy about this game? What else do I want to do? Ooh, that's an ugly bug. There's a white line at the top. Do you reckon I've broken something in that last change? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. What are we doing, people? Play area. I guess I should probably look at some issues, because I've probably got some issues here. You know what I really should want to do is stop the flickering of the background. It's really starting to get to me. A way to adjust this, there must be. Can you configure video? Camera control. No, it's not none of them. Oh, here we go. Power line. 50 hertz. Magic. Oh, that's awesome. Excellent. Tell you what, that old dialogue in Windows that's probably been there since Windows 95 and hasn't changed. Still useful. Okay. Issues. Sorry for the last 1 hour of your eyes bleeding. Alright, what are we gonna do? We're gonna look into system graphics. Just viewport when zooming. Fill in this to do. What to do is this? To do, move the viewport so it's centered around the map. Oh yeah, that's up. Scope services. Whew. Make tree generate similarly to terrain to make a proper game seed. Don't we have that? I thought I did this. Trees already have a seed. The game engine needs to also have a seed. And then a tree seed to come around. The game seed needs to be reset on clear all, which is serialized. Oh, I see. So wait a minute. If I draw a tree, okay, so there's 6 trees and they all look different. Now, everybody remember what these trees look like. Because I think what this is saying is when you come back, these trees will look different. No, I don't think they will, because I think we serialized the tree's seed. Yeah, they look the same. So what is this about? Make trees. Why do we need a game seed? I've forgotten. I guess. If we serialize everything, we kind of don't need a game seed. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Do bridges still work? Yeah, they do. Oh, you can't do T intersections on bridges, right? Yeah, that's right. What happens if you put a train on this? Okay, cool. Yeah, I forget so many things about this. Ah, dear. All right, what do we got? Hitboxes disappear, do they? Oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. I broke things. Okay, so bridges don't serialize. And apparently hitboxes also disappear under bridges, so I hear. That's a worry though. Hitboxes disappear under bridges. No, they don't. They draw on top. And they're perfectly see-through. Okay, cool. So I can close that issue. But I found another one. Oops. How do I go back? Oh, it's in tab. All right, why doesn't bridge serialize? A bridge has a name, a direction, and a happiness. That is 3, it checks for 3, has a direction, happiness. That should work. Okay. Wrong button. Data. Brains. Tracks. Are we still serializing all of the terrain? Or did we just serialize the seed? There's a bridge. That looks right. Okay, so they're not deserializing. Let's see what happens. Some good old debugging. Yeah, what's the terrain look like? Ooh, it's ugly. Okay, so maybe game seeds should be done. Let's see, what's our data? Our data is a bridge left, down, and through. Length is 3. It does equal bridge. It's a new bridge. Its direction is going to pass fine. Its happiness should pass fine. Whoa. Index is outside the bounds of the array. Oh, that's a 3. That should be a 2. Ah, dear. Yay, we fixed bridges, everybody. Except for that one, which is the first one. Oh, that's so cool. I love that little menu. All right, we fixed another bug. Single track. Oh my god, see all this stuff? I changed this. So, it's funny, the things I changed more recently, I don't remember. The things I changed, wait, I don't want to push. Take that back. The things I changed more recently, I don't remember because they like haven't embedded into my brain yet. Very strange. All right, back to issues. But we must find something to do here. Just sort of drown. Is that true? Probably. Not the train itself. Yeah, that's really hard. Gameplay. Ha. But these carriages. Done. Keyboard shortcuts. Unhappy track should have stops at the end of the track. That's true. They really should. Oh. I wonder where Skier Sharp for WASM is at. That's a link to Twitter. GPU rendering, that's interesting. Hitbox render should color take the tracks. It does. I'm just knocking over the issues. This is a very productive stream. I'm impressed. Data and track types. I've done this. Yeah, I'm closing this one. We're done. It's close enough. Should we look at system graphics? Should we look at what should we do? What should we do? Problem is I don't actually have the first idea about whether system.graphics is even like ready for use, which is weird. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Where am I? What's in Game Manager? Oh, Game Board. Game Board. What I should do is cull this down. Oh, there's a terrain seed. Why don't we just serialize the terrain seed? Because it's not public. That makes sense. The ultimate thing I want to do, the reason I started working on this is because I want to do roads. I want to do cars. I don't know if that's ready yet, but gee, it'd be fun. You know, a game seed would mean these trains would not change color when you restart. I really want to do roads. I want to have a road button. Then you draw the roads and they interact with each other, but not the trains, the tracks, and. But I feel like that's so much work. And the problem with so much work is I tend not to do it because, hey, that bug is fixed with the zoom in. How did I fix that bug unintentionally? That's really weird. Oh. Oh. What the? That's really weird. I fixed bridge serialization. Thinking back, it was a generic C that he saved everything. Yeah, I know that was the idea. I'm just trying to. I mean, other than it's a good idea, I don't actually think there'd be much benefit to it, really. because everything does save, like the trees save their seed, the train doesn't, but it could. The train could save its thing, and therefore the color could be the same. I mean, it's probably a nice idea. It makes for better randomness. It's interesting that trains grow forwards now. Tunnels. Yeah. I don't know. I'm tempted to call it a day. I think we should end on a high. I think fixing a few bugs and rejuvenating my my feelings towards this game and fixing the flickering of the wall behind me is not a bad innings. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to push my changes. If you're in the Discord, you're going to get a notification that I've done so, and I'm going to stop streaming. And the question is, am I going to do it again next week? I don't know. I have very... Oh my god, look at them all. Look at them all. I have very mixed feelings about streaming. I literally haven't watched a single minute of anyone's Twitch stream since I last streamed. I have no idea what's going on. Like, the Live Coders team is... I don't know what. They're doing things and I don't feel like I'm part of it. It's very strange. The world is a strange place. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I genuinely mean it. It was really good fun. I'm very happy that my little gang of regulars was back. Yeah, it's just hard to get started, and I don't know, mate. I mean, I kind of almost didn't want to do tonight either, but it was one of those things of like, if I don't start, I'm just never going to, right? I actually fell asleep a couple of hours ago, and I had a short nap. My wife woke me up, and I'm like, oh, I really don't want to do it now. But anyway, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll be back next week. I gotta think of something to do. I think I've got to stop my mental. I have very strong mental barriers to doing anything, or to starting anything big, because I feel like if I don't finish it or if it doesn't happen cleanly, then it's not a good stream. And I think I need to stop that, because it just means I stop doing stuff, and I probably should stop worrying about breaking things. But anyway, yes, it's definitely definitely. I agree, Roman. Like, yeah, let's not pretend it is normal, because nothing's normal. It's everything's weird, and well, that's good to know. That's interesting. I worry that a week later I won't remember what it's long-lived branches. What branches? What? No, you just break master. Don't worry about it. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna call it a day. I guess I should go back to this one. Hello. That is really zoomed in, isn't it? Because like, even if I had my Lego up, you wouldn't see any, and you want to see the Lego. Like, I should get out of the way. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are, and I will see you somewhere in the Twitchosphere. Bye bye.